12 hours in minutes is 720 minutes. All the money you make is yours. Shaxi, it's time to ride.
Family, have you noticed now Vema comes without a seal? Same refreshing taste in a lighter bottle with less plastic, less waste. Easy to compress and shrink for recycling. One small change, one big step for a cleaner future. Join us protect our planet. No seal, less waste. Hi, my name is Sammy Flex and I have some good news for you. Do you know this year's Canton Fair is happening in China from 17th April to 2nd May 2026. Now I have some good news for you guys, especially business people and holiday makers. Let's go to China. I'm taking care of everything that you need, from your ticket, visa, hotel, travel insurance, and more. If you pay just 38,000 Ghana cedis, if you want to come in doubles, you have to pay just 35,000 Ghana cedis. GPF based in China is doing this with me, Sammy Flex. I'm going with my brother Zion Felix as well. You have to call us now because I want us to go together. There are many business opportunities. Visit the factories, go to some of the various tourist sites in China, and let's go do business and have some fun as well. It is happening this April. That is from 17th to 2nd May 2026. Call me or call these numbers and let's do this. I'll meet you in China soon.
Use it for 12 hours. 12 hours in minutes is 720 minutes. All the money you make is yours. Commission free. I thank you guys all for supporting Shaxi from day one up to now. And I just want to tell you guys that Shaxi has a good package for everyone, both our riders and our drivers. Thank you so much for supporting Shaxi. Shaxi, it's time to ride.
Okay, so once again, another opportunity for us to discuss some of the very pertinent issues is here. And we are seated, ready to do the do. At least when we check our time, at least we have been on time just 8 minutes after 8 p.m., 8 after 8. And we have just about some 2 hours to do this discussion. So just as you are back from work, maybe today is your off day or something, feel free. Let's spend some 2 hours together, talk showbiz and more. And we are talking showbiz from our perspective. So, ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome. My name is Sammy Flex. In the studio, Roland Amate is seated already. In the middle, works with Shagzi, Shatta Movement Empire, Roland Report, as well as Flex Entertainment Limited, and Inti Dosu Digital Solutions is also our online manager. Remember, he is also the managing director of Inti Dosu Chambers. Opening soon. Opening soon. Opening soon to by cinema near you. Well, producers are Theophilus Digosh, Desert, and Fear Shaki, aka Gerald. They are also behind the scenes putting things together. Oh, no, say free. Oh, I'm at Mubisa. No. Because I want to be so. Fear Shaki.
Shaki.
Fear. Oh, yes.
Shaki.
Oh, my well. So it is just by the way, we have to do what we've got to do. Now, the street has been hot.
Hot.
Since the World Cup launch, or the World Cup raffle launch. The street has been really, really hot.
I see a ball.
Like everywhere we go to, more fire. We'll talk about that. Now we hear the politicians are also talking and we'll be discussing it. But there's one video I want us to watch. Maybe the guy is serious, maybe he's not serious. And you come back to discuss this. According to reports we are getting from the sporting fraternity, in fact, I'm even yet to confirm the truth in this story, but according to the reports, it suggests that every country that qualified for the World Cup, they are to present some songs to the FIFA groups.
Music department.
FIFA music department, as you say it. And that when your country is playing and there are some moments of celebrations, they would want to drop some of these songs that you present to them. This will be like a good news.
A very good
like
news.
This will be. But I remember when we met JFA president, I think he mentioned something like that. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, but I think it was not straightforward like this.
No, I know, but he said they may use some songs to do something that.
Oh, they do sometimes in the team's camp and also on the pitch. You know, there have been instances whereby we've even seen Shatta songs being played in stadiums.
Yeah, no, teams, no.
No, all these are selected songs. You know, because of copyright, royalty payments, so the moment they select these songs, all those royalties are also prepared towards it. For the purpose with which they are going to use the songs for. And it's a general play no mobile or stadium monoma and no county. Say for the team, as maybe team up and down more rails near there, they are different from the ones that are being played at the stadium. It's not the airborne stadium nanka. Sometimes major labels even have conversation on that to do plugins,
to do their promotions as well.
To do their promotions as well.
Well, so according to these sports presenters, and at least I trust us in passports, these are people who know their trade. So at least for us in passports, you can trust them because their job is to talk sports.
Yes,
they are saying they talk all day. They talk from morning to evening,
morning to morning.
So when they said, okay, now they have to compile some songs from some of our top artists for such a project, one of their panel members, aka Pandit, started saying something that I want me and my team here, board of directors, to discuss it and see if you can situate what he was saying well. Maybe he had something he wanted to say and not communicating it well, or maybe he had no point at all, as usual. Bon fudgery and now tomfoolery and all person. One of that. Let's go watch him, and when I come back, we will surely discuss what he's saying. Now, according to him, a summary of what he said. According to him, we are not supposed to select some artists and some kind of songs. Because according to him, those artists and those kind of songs, they are not Ghanaian oriented.
They be not Ghanaian representation.
They don't represent Ghana well. In fact, one of his worries is that why should we take a dance hall song from maybe Shatta, Wale or Stonebwoy
and hip hop
so even if those songs are good, we are not supposed to take those songs to the World Cup according to the gentleman. And this has gotten people talking. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you also think about this? Let's go watch this video. When I come back, we will talk. Stay tuned.
Of information, this year's World Cup now, Ghana is to submit 5 songs, if not 6. 5 songs are say Shegua, Yebe Stadium, Ghana songs. It's with me Shatta Wale, with me the Stonebwoy, with me the who else? Sako the Yako. I say Ghana Nyumwa, Yebe Stadium. Yeah, back stadium, Yebe
Timmy, this is my point. I didn't know Jana no more, and yet Ghanaian Jana.
Ah, Tianfa the Enko.
Yemfa, Yem Daddy.
I say Pablo.
Yempe and you want, Yempe or and you want. Yebeya, a word the typical high life flavor near Fanco.
Eh, the Ghana Shiguane about the rain. I don't say Pablo boy.
You bet today a danceable high life tune.
I think you're going for.
Ah, not the
Erico. Netiani say walk up and you know you select Yakobono. We'll pick the songs among the popular ones that exist this season.
Yeah, I mean,
the songs will be played there because globally, in embracing them, they can easily relate to the song and the rhythm.
Them say be black woman.
If you want to go and sell the yeah, we can never be better than song.
Minister Nanya,
that's a man for dance song.
That's why Jamaica Friday. Yeah, better dance of
I get your point. It's a man for Shatta Nyumonko.
I'm fancy.
Ah, no, so then Afghanistan. Okay, high life songs. Yeah. My level say we need high life song of the year.
It's the typical someone sober.
And Tianfa Sobolo.
We should be particular about
Mama Yafa, no forget here. Also,
And they are bell. Oh, that's a bad fine power. By way of information, I'm we move. This year's World Cup now here, Ghana is to submit 5 songs, if not 6. 5 songs are say a Shegua. You be boss.
All right, so on a special program called the Prep Zone, that is what your people are doing, and they are saying that if Ghana is supposed to present some songs to the World Cup, our artists who have done songs in dancehall, they are not supposed to qualify. They are not to be part of it. And we didn't come up with but say, hey, baby, Uncle for it. Na omo voice echo emubi na yeti omo na nsema omo kikan asem say agasa ro o na Crawford ni omo asem passport for ye chiachia omo and the echo so omo ntie na omo wano ye bia because video no man post you
so no mo ye na enwumre
exactly.
The Prep Zone is in the
omo man post video so they should let us understand what agwan.
Well, if you want a real presentation of a confused person, it is that guy. Clearly, you can just say per example of a confused person now when you be because of it. You see, whatever he's saying, clear saying the ignorance level high, and say because it is a sports program and they speak to sports.
Okay.
And most especially football. And one say no football na ayeno. It is not so surprising how the football situation at Chroma say. Because we are looking at people who would influence a culture. People that we can send to represent the country in any shape or form.
Okay.
People that can influence both internal and external.
Of course.
Now what they a personal feeling and now what they kasa and even that oneself as a knowledge around that feeling the crano any then it makes it pathetic.
Yeah.
Because omo kind first instance my Shatta Wale ni Stonebwoy when say akodi emu nsi ho. But later ye bisa say nyom be na hope osio enyom me what typical high life feel. And a guy back on the car, Papa, what's it there?
Yeah, what?
What's it there? What's it there?
It's typical life.
It is clear that he himself doesn't know what he wants.
A confused soul.
Exactly. See that make us all show be. I see you'll be a confused. You should be now.
That's the guy.
I think that one you would not a dimby on it to them. But our head said their questions in about when to me.
Say, one says, Mamma for Munsi Honor. One name, one son of mine. Or kind of wham. Or dream who ya. Uncle Ben who say, even when we want to talk about music representation, it even goes beyond the genre. It goes beyond the genre because Senke genre nkwa and come on here down so Chroma say and can and can even Jamaicans will not listen to them because it's no can hear problem here better than so and free ho. It is so why would they listen to anybody else that you feel say they are not doing one that is equal to the original and community but because the influence goes beyond the genre Nintino. And these people have that level of influence outside.
Hey.
And when him say make say and football na yesan because you see a yesan crofo we are almost a certain mindset on how people should live in this modern day and age. Whether it will fit the good marketing purpose of whatever industry they find themselves can form. To them a personal feeling. You see these people, if a Ghanaian footballer should flaunt whatever he has out of football, this guy, he will insult that particular player. And not a friend there, he will call him all the names. But unfortunately, we'll go and praise Cristiano Ronaldo. Hey, Cristiano Ronaldo at top private jet. Now say Cristiano Ronaldo ball Middle East. Bomb started to fly left, right, center. You see airspace now closely. The private jet home.
Oh, Chakai. What free?
Oh, could job did that.
Bomb the start by free.
Quick. Quick action.
Emma rapid result.
Otilo Oko.
Oh, yes, yo.
Go
Jack Club.
Go online and check.
What Jack Club?
Oh, free move. The first week now no free move. Now I don't know, but so from time
because as a weekend me huni highlights me.
And you come back. Time as I am moka honum. Oh no, you called that.
Hey.
In the sporting fraternity, it was a big conversation. A mom who say yes, sika kasa.
To jet.
Oh, quick on any year in the money na sharp oko on passing bia. You see, it is the same people that will praise Cristiano Ronaldo. But let Benjamin Asare start wearing blink CB. Obeso no kon. But omu nim se sa nyama we nyina ka ho. And there is some form of value eba industry nim no. And when him say for him to even have this mindset, say ochinampo, say we were board be so near catch say Charlie, the people in the creative arts sector no, they have some level of influence because you see a more boa. Mon pe kwan mo be fa so a mo di o mo be share more activities nima at least e be ma mo some form of traction bi akoye be ka say there be because to him now doing in a straightforward jacket oh yeah announce match no yen koton ticket a man for me hwe ti be ko stadium on na nipa 2-3 penalty stance nim. This is the kind of mindset our mo in the football fraternity and a countryman so go football people omuni football people this is the kind of mindset. And on the ma assembly year mobo because the first question I be say one crowds and okasa you mamu for mu si ho later ye bobo after the sankrofo na wa okase me for mu si ho ye bobo even high life now so open some of their high life songs
came through
after the we the ebetimi abo after the wo now year selection after the wo now year selection you see it is clear say or you confused but me let's use this opportunity at least to educate them.
Okay.
Say, baby, and common drew no. It goes beyond Jenna we no ye. It goes beyond it.
Yeah.
Because there are some people that are not doing the typical maybe a dinner done so near the typical Ghanaian Jenna that you know him for. But their lifestyle, their cultural representation. Everything about them comes back to the country. Everything about them do not go anywhere than the country they represent.
Yeah.
And that is the most important thing. If Senipano will be called a dancehall artist, yet his cultural footprint out there is going to bring glory to the country, why then should we stop the person?
Yeah.
And go and pick somebody that relatively may not be that influential. Say a bomb it may not bring the needed results that we are all looking for. Because Yankoboni mo stadium we say be anyane dem kwa and then nyane fe nkwa na nya say requirement say okay mo fa nyumba ntini edi ku. We are looking at how our culture can also influence others. How we can also sell what we have. So even if it is lifestyle, even if it is whatever the person's footprints are as far as culture is concerned, let's push the people. Into when I'm found say Shatta, and found say Stonebwoy, and found say Black Sheriff, and found say Sarkodie. If it is going to bring glory to the country, why not? But say if a mode of selection or criteria are the best selecting here, then you better pack yourself because as a year pen conform my buyer my advent crowd won't come. Say a mode of selection ye. Because made your customer my information. I was waiting for him to give me some
drop some tangible
killer reason. Yeah, me tibe pay me 1 week. But if this is the reason, now we want a typical high life feel. Yes, Pabo so I said there. Na Pabo no headache. Pabo headache.
On typical high life.
Pabo headache. You see, and the purpose and occasion so. Yeah, the best selecting him. So he has no clear idea. Like he is very ignorant about whatever was going on. Nene said, "Dear me, sure say, dear bad na dream one is okay. You walk across Sports Stadium, you the new machine. Yeah, but that's the only thing that came to his mind. But the significance of it, or the motive, or the purpose in Tia, this idea zero.
Well, I keep saying that on this platform. If you start an agenda and you don't start it well, You take our weapons, gauge at it, pam, you shoot it down. Because when we aim, they shoot. This agenda query started. Just say when you daje Anthony Boy analyze this situation, you know. Say ya net you. Ya call ya CMP Boni Hakofankophobia. Can be body back by it may sound offensive. So let me leave it.
Say Ebia say higher series. You see, it is that same stupid mindset na higher series debate now. I should speed eBay. Yeah, pencophone be represent your mind. My encophobia or count my metre. My encophobia or cassie. Every no. Then my people lighter. Show me the lighter. That is the only musician that represented the country.
Show me the lighter.
Yes,
lighter.
Over 50 million people that were watching on YouTube. It was Bukom Banku that represented us musically.
They are going to use him to rate.
Nanka, show me the lighter. And Asho was singing. Into one was say ya no mobe yo. Na for the kodi baby. Then they now will come and tell us that and we don't take advantage of opportunities. We don't do this. By your mouth criteria. We now the buy.
Interesting times. Chemo will take over. But you can also share your opinion with us on the show. I'll be reading your comments.
Any in say any day yes kakrantina so obi na adwen say ebia socialism and I say yem penkrofobia adwen say omo na enim nyansa na omo ntre de enya yemu bi no ye kan esini pise. It's not a good idea.
Okay.
And socialism ain't a good idea. Because human beings, were flaws to be.
Shouts to Professor Uncle.
Yeah, shout out to Prof. And SKP. Okay. Shout out to them. My point is, you see, as humans as we are, we have our basic flaws. Sometimes it's even unconscious.
Yeah.
And it be na eto akwa. Na owonkofo bi woni trima ompese ye de omo nyum beko bi.
Okay.
Enti enya ka se ye ba be select nyum na no ene pie na no e kan ye wa bra onwene huhu how I will be defending ne adade. Enti after ye pe details no na ofambo. Ade a wa say ye pe typical high life song. Ye bo typical high life adinzo a wo se there bi. Enti no after the yes. Because or adwene bi woni tirim ogidi se sankofo no omun deserve so mbeko be fine personal feeling and awo ba enu nso nti na eni se ye gina sankofo bi so se omun na select enipa omun nko no there should be a way I because okay objectively and I say subjectively a lot of people are thinking this one is better, then you go with it. There enya nkofo bi de
da bi da
enye obi enyum bi a o say enyum we de enyum akwa bi wo ho a ono sa anyum no o ye ne de enye ne de
hi enye de
so we go with the popular so we go with omo popular confirmation and acclamation the dodo na aja tum say yem fanko no eno na de ko enye de ye wo de and I said the ugidi say be represent ye because wadwen na odi ka say dey very represent yi na nya sa na obi nso dwene obi nso kra ba dwene say da bi sa jena na wo say en represent na no kra na de ko e beboa because eno na influence your music no.
Okay.
Now when you come to Ghana here na say ope all my musicians are almost influence Ghana music a obebo din a obetumi ayi omo mu yi dance on every man
da bi da
and you know representative to for a music to represent Ghana or say you or more film now how many influence music in Ghana here we is uncle for film you can't do that or personal sentiment in there or by enro has say and besides sa enema na almost or more pen or more person or more pe abo Ghana for uncle more stadium home. You walk up at the year, and do per typical high life now. Now, Oba now, I'm going to do and I said,
what is typical
high life? Why I'm going to go on you now? I went to and I said, and yes, sanity. In fact, World Cup songs Abba cry, Bobby Bribin, or more Mobonium. Most of them cry, or move free hosting country. And it's the way. o de menka say ye be World Cup na ye be bibi o Ghana na enipa na obeye nyum no free Ghana enketu obeto
come on now
enketu obeto
da masa ko fa na fi Nigeria masa nya na bi baby asa ko fa Nigeria
enketu obeto sa mentality ni yes sir, because now we are beyond that thing. We are beyond the globe. And yes sir, obi wa Ghana ha na obetimi aya me emfa no. But men limiting say Ghana for nkwantino no. Say Ghana ni na ya pass ade no ho. Because o ye ne sakra o no be boka. O be boka kra o ni nkofo kra o mbe ya ama akwa akira ko influence amanfo sa.
Yeah.
And no men show nkwa o corner be nenye say oh yeah patriotic by patriotism oh yeah and say oh let's use Ghana song, let's be typical high life no one community more kind emfa 2010 song na by Shakira on free South Africa yeah but World Cup no South Africa Shakira on free ho 1998 the guy called Ricky Martins and yeah nyom no on free 98 France on free France Ricky Martins Costa Rican on the year no and you know the point is
anyway I will be stronger
no
Zamina no Shakira
no na fire by sa you know the all kind of waving flag Canaan 2010
yes
but on the name official song it was attached to it by the song by official one part the name Waka Waka by Shakira and Osha a lot of the songs are World Cup theme song are use no boy no free country ho or at least a being free country ho it should tell you say even the one that they did at Qatar the video was part of it hey ya song the video was part of the video of Qatar but all them Ghana them and the video
hey but no
nanke yanka the video I don't know why now people have that sentiment to say Ghana for they Ghana them kwane dey. We are beyond that at this point in our life because we are not living in silos. Oh, dear, a man for them. Oh, yeah, a man for you. But where Ghana, they are more beyond and be now or they son. And you know, it's about what will represent us well, not what will be a Ghanaian thing. There should be that different. There a bear Ghana for the no because a typical Ghanaian you know there obepe. In terms of songs near there, but we have other songs that represent outside more than the waha. And nothing I cry say ye ranking musicians near there. How are you ranking or within Ghana? Different from how you ranking outside Ghana.
Yeah.
And you pay your musicians be bra oko outside or within ba Ghana ha. You who almost you almost because the kind of songs no more you know Ghana have one enya nyintum
yes
but outside for no ajatum two different
and Ghanaians are not fucking with their song
Debbie and they before frokan and you know my manen ko say yeah kwani the typical Ghana be typical song I be represent well and the way I almost go about it I don't really know but we have leaders say omo gidi say omo anya obi dia be na say omo betumi cry the about public say okay which one do you guys think say be better for us to use it then people will share their opinion majority will win and they remove it
when we hear comments like this and maybe other comments from other platforms should the country be worried about people sitting on media platforms lately?
For me, no. Yes, there's the other side that we should be thinking about getting people who will be putting us something because okay, this is good. But just worrying about it and start coming up with laws and habitualiness for somebody to feel say he knows better and to want to better their own radius, you know, it will not end as well. And yes, ngofu bi te so a omo enko say havoc and say omo ye miema bia en haye yo but e be better say ube just ankrofo no in the space than say ube suppressing nkrofo bi omo ye better to do job no because they are all selecting and penasem they are all selecting no if it's on camera and sana basi because when you put somebody in charge and you start telling them say you should be monitoring and tell who should come on air and who shouldn't, that person is the god of that space. On a better the ometanaso and the more metanaso. And my point is that not those who are better should rather influence. We should rather empower them to influence better than Oma can be objectively and I say reasonable person. We see say no, I say my kind of that's how it's supposed to be. And yes, I am God be now or metry or bit me a casani de intimate casania daddy. Sana man oya emwa because a give you opportunity for the person in charge and his vision. And did not make us say Aquana or Cansano. If he is the one in charge, or bibi when it.
Okay.
It's any partner, sa umpio, or no, than the beko. But he will give reasons, say that person is better than the people that you may be thinking, and I say you think that they are better than him. So for me, we shouldn't be worried. What we can do is rather empower people that objectively or reasonably we think that they are better to be in the space. That's how it's supposed to be.
Well, Ro, you want to touch on that? Whether we should be worried about such
worried,
people?
Yeah, we can be worried, but there's little that we can do about it.
Okay.
Like Chemo said, the most important thing is to empower better people to also give them some good space to counter or neutralize whatever. Because the truth of the matter is, or reality is that you can't stop it. Especially with the way media is being created in modern day or in recent times there. Okay. You can't stop it. Untimi Sisi said, I said Galamsey last time. I remember some time ago, almost you in the fight in the fight to keep Galamsey, you know, the amount for Makra, excavators, ne one were port in ye could seize ye momon cra, and they were putting some heavy taxes on those people and stuff. At the end of the day, there are some people that are genuinely going to use those excavators and not for Galamsey. Or no, and yet I know that the Galamsey buy you, but he's being punished. In the Okaso case, you see, before you buy a pod mic, you need to show some form of credentials. One year, there may be somebody and to neutralize incrophobia, but because the person also probably falls under that particular bracket, you know, the person will suffer. Okay. And results now war penal. In the end of the day, we should be worried. And when we see things like this, we should be able to fish them out and counter and let people know, say, okay, and yes, saying information it's here. Yes, now also the right information out to Abonti. Say now, say obi who misinformation, no. Now later, chance on the right information at least.
With my compare and contrast.
Now on taking a conclusion.
Well, Showbiz Daily right here on Sammy Flex TV. And remember, as my panel members are sharing their views and opinions, you also have the power within the comment section to share yours as well. So feel free, drop it, and let's see how best we can solve some of these problems. Now, in a related story, I'm asking a question based on a video that I've seen from a movie casting officer, Awuku Kwazi. That is his name. Recently, he won some internationally acclaimed award. He'll be coming to Sammy Flex TV for an interview to let us understand what exactly he won from that award. I think it was some big deal. On your screens, it's Awuku Kwazi. He's a casting director. He's known for casting for Beast of No Nation and other international top movies right here in Ghana. Now, he says that if the president is raising funds and he can use Shatta, Wale and Stonebwoy, then why are we as creative people not using ourselves to make money?
Why is the connection?
Chemo, wait. That's his problem. His problem is
that question.
Yeah, I get it. His problem is that as a creative industry in Ghana, we are struggling
very much.
We don't have money.
Okay.
We also need funds, like the way they are going for World Cup, and that they think they need funds. He thinks we also need funds. In fact, we need continuous funds, not even once in a lifetime fundraising.
Okay.
And he's saying that
in the space,
the president, when it was time for him to do a fundraiser, saw the need to invite Shatta Wale and Stonebwoy for a fundraiser. So if he was able to do it with Shatta Wale and Stonebwoy, why are we having all this influence?
Resources.
Why are we not doing it among ourselves to raise
funds? You can't raise funds.
Okay.
Why a signboard?
I get it.
Now you get it.
Now you get it.
That's his problem.
Exactly.
And he said this on Hits FM. Maybe we can go and watch it, and Chemo will get more explanations from him. When I come back, then he can also shoot this agenda.
There's also supposed to be a film fund. Okay. And the fund is not solely through government subvention, also through donations. Looking at what happened to the World Cup, what do you suggest should be the way of raising funds for the film fund?
I think the president should be involved. Just like the president was involved this time.
Yeah.
Also, what has Stonebwoy and Shatta Wale got to do with football? But they use the creative to raise the funds.
Yeah.
So if we creatives have Shatta Wale, have Stonebwoy, and then we let other people use them, then.
Are you suggesting that we should hold a fundraiser for maybe the Creative Art Fund or the Film Fund and invite all these musicians to come and also donate?
It has to be deliberate. See, there are a lot of people who can invest in film. Trust me, if you call someone like Despite and say we are raising funds for film, I'm sure these people understand. They will donate.
Yeah.
But we haven't done it. But these people have shown us the way, and I don't think we should relent. This is an example. Ibrahim Mama will give us money.
There's also supposed.
Well, so that was Mauko Kwazi talking about his worry, his desire for the creative arts industry to also look sharp, gather our own people, and just as they were able to. That day, I heard they got like $15 million.
Yeah. Well, I don't, because some people also donated in CDs though.
But on the day, I heard they go around $14 or $15 million. That is right after the gig, and people will also go ahead to donate. Some of them,
$200 and something million is the target.
No, $30 million.
$30 million.
$30 million.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Okay. Some people will still go ahead. Some people will still go ahead and donate. Some people who wouldn't even want their names to be published,
anonymous,
will go ahead to donate as well. Now the gentleman is said, now see, yes, I donation near the end crop for the and I'm about yes storage, no some donation about there. And then it's like, why is the Lotto doctor not rich?
Oh,
why is the Lotto doctor
not rich?
He's a good Samaritan. That's all.
So the creative arts people, you people are good Samaritans.
Yes.
You make others rich, but not yourself.
Yes. Good Samaritan. That's all.
Chemo de ko Mogul ko any problem waka chemo.
Yeah. Me, I think now I get him. There's a contest. I mean, the thing is, creative film fund. And film fund.
There is even a creative arts fund.
Yes, there's a creative arts fund.
And President Mahama at the time, no, I'm at 20 million Ghana cedis.
Yes,
part of the film fund.
Yes,
and you know, for him, we need more. Maybe at 20 million. No, so if we can raise funds for football, for them to do it, why not the creative arts? Me, I think there's nothing wrong with his position. Just that even the film fund, I don't see the need for it.
Okay.
For you to use creative people to go and raise funds for it. Because the core function of the film fund, they are talking about production, capacity building, and distribution. What it is at a DV.
What they are using the funds to do.
Yes. Okay. So this initiative overseen by the National Film Authority
NFA.
Focuses on production, capacity building, 2, and distribution.
3,
with additional private investment such as the Next Narrative African Fund, offering up to 1.5 million in equity for creators.
Okay.
Into production,
capacity building
and distribution.
Okay.
I see.
Yeah, but more busy because fakoye production.
Yeah.
And I say capacity building. Ebia the way I'm here films and
capacity building then you crab.
How soon the back
capacity building. Because I heard the back conference. Your back seminars.
Pepe. Na try almost said the film.
Yes.
New way of making film.
Yes.
Na ya chesika no.
Sitting allowance.
For what he's saying, for me, I think it's not a bad idea. If you can use the creative to raise funds for football games, why not for the film or the creative arts industry?
Yeah.
For that one, I am with him. But music can be anything because the more capacity building. Obi any movies, you know. What baby say sika babra na me try say the movie. Capacity building amount for ntias am chirim. O ye wadwuma no. Na obi te baby. Or say there's a new way of doing wadwuma na o ye na sa nipa no kro betro no bi okra ono onye film ni bi da o. Na wano wa fro say bra na me try say the film. Na mokwa ebi o ho a ye beye ye bepe baby ama mada ebi okra be mama allowance for appearing movie didi ni ade ni ade capacity building na ye jaw say ko ne ko ye movies
interesting times
and then the distribution partner so why you movie na wie no na ya bo ama waton Into baby ade be kwa akoton movie no omo abe find ewe a ebia omo be mboa ma waton eno anu ne distribution no and the production is ebia ye better equipment bia ma wana hwan. So for me, even the idea of having the film fund no, I'm not convinced. For me to even say well, let's use the creatives to raise funds for it. And you know say me ne Shatta Wale and I say me you be Abion Beso mu use me and me what it takes to get people to donate and can make a woman donate mommy na me am ngoy me go ka to mo fan go to film fund. I will not do that. And I get the context that he used to say whatever that he said, but for me I think there's no need for this. I mean here.
Okay, Ro, take over from there. Some can say Chemo be shooting down, zone shooting. And then was shooting.
You see, I agree with him. It's a fantastic idea. And you see the examples that he even added to it.
Hey, Chemo, your thumbnail was hard like that.
Say,
just saw it.
The caption inspired.
I just saw it. Hey, what a punch!
Edomo banso so.
Knockout punch. Okay, there go.
You see, I agree with him, especially with some examples because make here to buttress his point. Say there are some people like yes, our event when they invite you and call on them to donate. In fact, they understand the industry so well that yes, we may get something from them. And he used Dr. Kwame Despite and the likes as example, which is very, very true. Which is very, very true. I mean, you see, yesterday we even talked about some of the reasons why Shatta would even take a bold step to say even though perhaps he was not invited to come and donate, this is one that is serving a national cause in team. He would also want to prove a point for people to know, so, okay, in the creative arts industry, if it is something that has to do with a national agenda, we can also contribute, whether financially or otherwise. If that is the case, then we should be able to also once in a while do that for ourselves and not always rely, because you see, the football people or the sporting fraternity, and one or more masisi omo who said no. aban nankasa meom into sisiano. This is another way for them to be able to raise funds to support themselves and their industry.
Okay.
So if that is the case, and between this particular in Ghana, between the creative art space and the sporting fraternity, we have more influence than them. We are more influential than them. If we are looking for influential people to compare from the creative art industry and the sporting fraternity, come on. We have more influential people than them. They can boast about a few, yes, Asamoah Gyan Mo, and even those ones. But when we want to name ours, bebre.
Okay.
So comparatively, we have more than them. So why can't we also use that same influence to bring something or to raise something for ourselves?
Okay.
Because it is not as if, yes, we don't need things. We need things, pa. But you see, the unfortunate situation again, say you can see a beya idea we are one in Kofoku be a bedienim. 2, the idea omudebe DH. And no nema eto de bia ohwa no akase o. Ene yenya ne nyina yenwia koto nkete saa akusisi ebedu ho. Because you see, there are some people that omo mindset. We know the problem that we have. A typical example here, venues and auditoriums in this country.
Okay.
We know the kind of problem we have with such, your friend is saying, space or subject. We know what the conversation is about. But ye ma obi sika, and ye be so, ye see venue man crofo, ye see venue ben. Some people suggested amphitheater.
Yeah.
And the excuse was, oh, yeah, mama 1,005. Mutime failure ni esi kese.
Because mokramu need them.
Imagine. And it is the same way if we are to hold events like this. Unfortunately, these are some of the people that may lead this campaign. And when they get the money, instead of doing something profitable that will be beneficial to the industry, that will benefit us in modern day, they will not. Or what we see amphitheater. Meanwhile, we don't even need it for anything.
Yeah.
We will not need it for anything. Looking at the growth of the industry, we will not need it. Because if say yes, our capacity in the air, you think we don't have some in all the 16 regions of that we don't have venues of that capacity in all the 16 regions. We do. Cultural centers near there. Can't they host all these numbers? We do. But we see amphitheater, and even that oneself, go and listen to the amount of money that was invested in the skeleton that was even done.
Yeah.
Common scouting keke for lands crowd. So imagine we gathering in one room. Oh, mama yenyan toboa ni emfe ngufu to obi mu nanye. Say auditorium bi e di akosi. Now bet na ni kwabrani atam says ka we say me di kosi amphitheater. Now we see kaka ho a.
Ebe capacity building.
Now we see kaka ho a. Unwu. Ana say obeye contribution ewie.
Movie makers.
Obeye contribution ewie. Now what say yes oh, ye koye conference bi wo Alisa Hotel ana Kempinski na ewie ye no. Out of $3 million now you raise here no you the 1.5 higher conference for capacity building nka obetimi muni atwahwe abekwa out of it obi anywhere we shoot one movie. And the unfortunate thing is most of these people will leave our conference and come and tell you say YouTube doesn't sell. YouTube enye baby ye movies they too. Today Frank Raja was questioning why some most of our top actors are now running to and fro. And Obe friend na Diabari who me in Nigeria. Obe friend Majid Michel in Nigeria. Obe friend me in Nigeria. And he's asking why. He is there asking why. You are asking why today. You see, because mumunye musika, mo the capacity building. Mumunye musika na. They used to produce the movie. Muti Chrome has say, near Obika so or ye movie or producing movie or they continue YouTube channel no market here. You don't want to do it. But Mudaneko Nigeria, majority of all the movies they produce there, CCS we speak, 70% of their movie industry is on YouTube. Yeah. And you can create across Amazon, Netflix, 70% of them YouTube. Go online, type Majid Michel latest movies. About the first 10 that will come, Nigerian movies on YouTube. Go on YouTube, type Nadia Buhari as we speak. Just 2 weeks ago or last week, her movie was released about her. And in now YouTube movies.
Yeah.
Go and count or go and compare how many of them are even on Netflix. Go and compare how many of them are on Amazon. Yes, our Prime Minister Anyamana, Mumuti Kromana Mudi Tumuhono. But meanwhile, Lewe and Money Doctor like him will do movies for YouTube. Now who did you matter? And when you are done, then you come and ask why they are running to Nigeria. Unye who share o camera nankasa na yebetam de akwa Nigeria. So you see, that is the unfortunate situation. And moving forward, put your more kakra air time see me via moving forward. Say moving forward no more car your friend say fundraising now. And then come in your cry.
I didn't hear.
Moving forward.
I'm a crime the same.
Me who the most lazy sector in this country.
I disagree.
You disagree?
I disagree. What do you mean by they are lazy? Today, as I speak to you, one person launched his or her movie at the Silver so what do you mean by they are lazy? They will tell you that they are not getting funds. Go to Socrates for you tell you. We are struggling with funds.
Is Lewen getting
Go
funds?
to all the
Who is getting funds?
Maybe he has his way of getting some money to do his production.
Nigeria for who told you they are getting some special
No, what
funds?
I mean is they have their ways. Lewen might not be getting funds directly from government, but he has some other private places that he's getting money to do what he does.
Putting it on YouTube.
Let me tell you.
So those people may not even have the private people that they can get money from.
You see,
they need our support. They need the funds. We should call Shatta, Wale, we should call Stonebwoy, Sakwa there, and
I think they need capacity build.
Because
that they will put it on YouTube.
Because
people want money to survive. Stop saying
a movie. Or acquire lunch. Your friend is saying Silverbird Cinemas.
Yes.
We invite Omomuko nyina. Okay. One sa lunch no ye. On say kra nimpono. The least amount will be about between 10 and 20,000. Saturday no ye. Because bloggers were there. Everybody 2,000, everybody 3,000, everybody 5,000. Plus the number of people that were there. Refreshments near there. On say kra between 10,000 and 20,000. Or the same movie no go to YouTube. Uche imbunabu. One say why movie aye launch.
Uche imbunabu.
Why launch? One say why movie aye launch. Unim say afe no we be planning the premiere. One say and they are stuck to say cinema culture. Afe na one. Afe no say be planning for launch. Afe no be planning for premiere. And say premiere no whether e be ko you and ko you. And also I was say we boka the ESR event no. And no so say another 20,000 40,000 no ticket and toy say a better movie no. So how do you expect to make money? Then at the end of the day they come crowd say or premier or cinema ni we pay movie ni them. Ubisana obeka and we are pitching to wine, we are pitching to this, Amazon. We are pitching to that. Hulu. The biasa. And you see, funny enough, they are more interested in the number of awards the movie will win in the room than the people seeing the movie or putting the movie on YouTube to market it proper. Because from go and ask Uche Munabuno, you think their first movies got 2 million views, 3 million views? They be that.
It is not possible.
Mami and say who hang out in the movie abetu. Shelly from Pomanso. Shelly from Pomanso. Now say why? After who hang was saw the movies ning in Aba. Baku. When she started, the views were low. But now go and check. You definitely have to start from somewhere. In the South Bay, you need fans. You will never get the fans. Nobody is giving anybody fans anywhere. You have to prove what you can do. And if you lose that, you see, so Kresafu Jina Ho confesses say he is part of the reasons why the movie industry went down. He launched Nase. He made that admission. Why? And you see, ISR same mindset with because he was one of the people that were vehemently against people putting movies on YouTube. He was one of the people that were strongly against it. Okay. So imagine how that thing took so many people out of the market. And on our men, yegyina na de bia ye pe fan na de bia enso fans are de ama movie industry e doso che de omo de ama music industry no.
Okay. Almost the year capacity building. But I'm wondering why they are not building their capacity to use YouTube. Capacity building on my union. They don't tell them that YouTube is the way.
Because what it means that the people they invite to come speak to them, they have also not discovered the YouTube business. They have only discovered Netflix. They have discovered DSTV. That's what they are discovering. And Chemo, interestingly, the TV is dying. Now DSTV, right, is affecting them. Because before you and I, for some time now, my home DSTV have stopped paying. Because the children are comfortable watching their favorite content on YouTube.
Yes.
So the only thing I have to do is to make sure there is 247 internet connectivity. So whatever they want to watch, now it's on TV.
Yes, it's on demand.
Last Sunday when we were there, Roland wanted to watch me majority of young office.
Me Arsenal ne Man City asha.
Dabi majority.
Say no crowd or internet ultimate share no.
What time about share be anya ashe. You understand? So if the people who are supposed to speak to these guys are still telling them they should go on Netflix, DSTV, and the capacity building the crowd. Chemo ehun
ya. No na make an sa fans na omuku ko raising capacity building.
Well, let's read some of your messages before we move on to the next topics. Sparrow is here. Sparrow says, "Long time, guys. Sparrow, are you guys working now or still?" The government has put you guys out of work.
There's another partial shutdown.
Are you still going under or going through the partial shutdown, or now you are fine? We want our people to be okay. Sparrow, big shouts to you wherever you are. K-Young TV says, an NPP, but my first time voting against the NPP is how they treated Wale, using all their superpowers to mute Wale and lift. When FO was enjoying under the NPP, Wale was with God and his fans. Conscious Sparrow says, greetings to you guys. My wife's name is Shaki. Your wife's name is Shaki. And there is a fear Shaki here.
There's a fear Shaki.
Now, K-Young TV says, now table stand. So if you won't play the victim, God go punish you. Boga Bobo TV is laughing. I don't know why. Frederick Apia says, when he was asked Pabobo, he said no, but he mentioned Stonebwoy Sobolo. Shaking my head. Now, Hajia Abdul Huda says, the sports presenter doesn't know what they were talking about. Let's pardon them because they are not into music industry. Or you mean let's pardon them. But they should have done their research well before talking. Hajia Abdul says, great submission by Chemo. Kojo Ban says, Vim, more fire. Jackie Boatin says, hello. Now, Connect Afro says, God is here. Young Amin says, our traditional media is now looking like the music industry because how can we have that clowns like Sully, Prissy One, Vida, and MC on our TV stations? Stephen also says, they don't understand what it means to be a good analyst. Jackie Boatin says, well said, Roland. And Jackie Boatin comes again and says, yesterday we missed you. Chemo yesterday we missed you.
Yeah.
Now Okodi case be work out. And it's a briefcase. Well, so it is still here, and feel free to share your opinions, and let's see how best we can situate most of these things that people are throwing helter skelter well on this platform called Sammy Flex TV Showbiz Daily. Now let's move on to another business. And this business is about the speech that our top stars Stonebwoy and Shatta Wale delivered at the launch of the World Cup raffle draw. Director, now I would want to listen to what Stonebwoy said. If you have, if you have the video, now this is the time for us to listen to what he said. And as part of his statement, remember, he mentioned his song, linking it to the NDC, helping them to victory and all. Some political people have started talking about it. In fact, I have a whole lot of posts from some political people that I'll be handling it differently with Desert on Sammy Flex speaks tomorrow. Yeah, we are going to do that. But today, we want to look at what Stonebwoy said and now why people like Sammy Awuku, who is a top name in the NPP party, now they are all out talking. When you go online, the food soldiers crowd them vex, baby. And at the men, someone so chom. Well, we have seen some videos where the president was singing Nanwe and not Obokutia. And then you firm. I think I also came across another video where Malik Basintali Tilly Vegas Basintali where Malik Basintali was also dancing, and I'm sure no more bonko phobia kutia. Antina and they drew an name na fire and Napo. Ataman Napo Napo. So now we've not gotten the assistant flag bearer for the NPP, the running mate. Okay.
NDC for some penapo.
But I'm Befanapo.
NDC for some penapo.
So Befanapo and Koma Bunidin.
Napo is well marketed already. So what are they saying?
Yeah, but Senka on the Beya and Sabre and Kabonidin because or known already. By M Bonidin, dear. One hand it's
by NDC for some penapo.
Bonidi because Napo campaign period anymore.
Horror.
No, Awuku mamu yede. The point is not. Well, Doctor, if you are ready, we are also ready. Let's listen to what Stonebwoy said, and we'll come back to do the analysis right here on the show. I think earlier today, I did a breakdown of Shatta Wale's speech, and you guys got it. So let's see what he also said. Stay tuned.
To His Excellency, the President of our land, I'm so privileged to meet him in this manner. And when we talk about contributions, I believe that my contribution has been very significant in actually winning power for the NDC. I so see. Because everybody has heard that way, mainly because I'm somebody who really believes in reset. So my own judgments, I made sure that that music was dropped within a moment where there was some ease in the system, because it was so tensed, and I dropped it in terms of contributions. And before I even spoke, the song in the background was well put together under 24 hours by me and an able team of producers. This is a very important call to all of us. You know that protocol and phobia can never be one. There are two different teams who have to continue to keep that competitive energy to bring joy to the nation. And if I say that, you guys know what I mean. The minister said it's a healthy competition, which I believe it is. But we just have to watch it so that we drop some tones of things that will affect the healthiness of that competition moving forward, especially the vulgar and all those things, which you can hardly find in the English. This is a very...
Well, so that was Stonebwoy delivering his speech at the World Cup, Ghana World Cup raffle draw, which had the president of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, as the guest of honor at the event. And right after, we have seen some commentaries here and there. Now, one of such commentaries is one that we would read from Sammy Awuku, who is a big name, like I said, in the NPP. He has been a member of parliament as well. And he said something that caught our attention, and I want us to look at it as well. So, Director, what did Sammy Awuku post about Stonebwoy's statement? He said, okay, so he actually made reference to a post from GBC. I think that's the logo of Ghana Broadcasting Corporation there. And they also captioned it, I contributed to the NDC winning power in 2024. Wow. That means, Stonebwoy, if you want to win power, you have to contact him. So I contributed to the NDC winning power in 2024. And Sammy Awuku came with a post. Good afternoon, Efo. This is interesting. I honestly thought it was just vibing to your good music. not realizing it was also playing a role in the party's electoral victory. We really do learn something new every day, bro. Hey, politician. Politicians, the smart ones are smart. They're like, that's the tree version of we really do learn something new every day. Okay. So in short, Sammy Awuku was saying, oh, Stone, we thought that was a song we all vibing to, like none way, so anybody at all can use it. But now you want us to say, oh, so you did it for the NPP to use it. You did it for the NDC to use it to punch us, because Stonebwoy said around that time, who says Stonebwoy no release this anyum no, somebody in the poor no come no, and no release this anyum no, and the decotum no say, hey, we really do learn something new every day. Is this a threat or what? Well, let me read it again.
It's not a threat.
Good afternoon, Efo. This is interesting. I honestly thought I was just vibing to your good music. Thought I was just vibing to your good music.
Why are you talking? Why do you touch for Efo?
Not realizing it was also playing a role in a party's electoral victory. It was playing a role. And to another offense, na any day, and na OT na vibe to it. But no, him say nyom no ye ni den, nyom no so na eye djuma mankrofobi. And we really do learn something new every day, bro.
Yeah, kute nyina she.
That line, so him say only another meaning was that line him.
Which is
next time me found you must sabim.
No,
it's in the line.
Yes, it's in the line.
It's coded in the line.
But he can't.
Because next time, I don't know about Sabima.
But he can't control that.
Who can't control that?
Sammy Awuku can.
Or no, he can control that. Or say I, one can say we.
And I mean, okay, say you're not, but on a larger scale, he can't.
He can.
No. Don't go on a larger scale. But I don't even want that. I don't cry. Okay, it's
or a political head. What happens within that party? No, they influence it one way or the other. And this okase was shared there free there cinema. Say or the only musa. It may victory man phobia.
Yes,
in his bid to organize his people, they will make sure that they don't play your music to influence somebody.
But it's in that line.
At the end of the day, too, they will also analyze what you mean by it's influencing others too for the other party.
So, I know what
and measure.
No, until those videos came out from the campaign platforms, I also didn't know what Stonebwoy was even talking about, honestly.
Oh, for me, I knew. It's in the Enra. It wasn't in the Enra. Yesterday, I made reference to Kwame Eugene. I made reference to Kwame Yogurt. All these guys and Bebre. See, on a campaign platform, there are so many songs that are being played.
That's why the guy is saying that he's learned now that whilst vibing to your song, it may also mean something else.
But say,
and that is the danger.
Larger scale na mekano. Or they call ebia omuntem like omumu say okay. This is what I think. Say, I assume it's you're born in your man. It will influence people to go against us. They will also weigh, and especially when Nipanos who say releasing Numbia, they will not go with you because at the end of the day they will weigh. Say okay, argument we are the bay.
Leadership of the party. And now because could beyond leadership
and
of the
see,
party, there are a different
okay. Let's allow roll the floor.
You see,
so
Asemia will also come to play.
Okay.
Say, okay, and no diena eka. If the other parties in the same party, like the other members, and who say, okay, in fact, this time there, ebiana other one no na ye na ye nimpo say equate but sisia ye hu say equate. But this one there, the message in the song is one that we can even use. Na enyom ne ye kese, na ye bo amanfo be bo age so a. It will be difficult for Sammy Awuku's personal sentiment here to stand. Especially when ye bo afra enyom bebre and enyom ahodo on a platform. It will not stand. Ebia ye bo a wo mensa. But for a bigger agenda, they will allow it to fly. Because okay, ebia enyom no, there are certain words bia wo almost omo campaign message mo. Na nyom na ye kesia. Forget Sammy Awuku's feelings.
Okay.
They will play. They will push for it to be played.
Yeah.
Even if it means going to the artists. These are politicians. Oh. They don't work with feelings like that. Oh. Yes, they may have some personal sentiments against you, which may cause them to react in a certain way at a certain time. But actually, on a period where they know this one there, it will be beneficial to us. Forget your personal sentiment. Oh yeah, oh nipa ba kono. You better wait in chain. And it even goes into their flag bearership. We know so many people that yetimi yi omu sinche na afide omo aye mateme ho efi party ni. That is how politicians work. So for me, my honest say me, I think he's being sarcastic here. Part of the message in the sarcasm.
Okay.
He also wants to tell him, say, Masa, who didn't throw? Because if that is the case, I don't know Kwame Dazi, etro bibi on Facebook no. Kwame Dazi say, or say Stonebwoy's JJJ was played at both NDC and NPP rallies.
Okay.
In a build up to the 2024.
It was played at both NPP and
yes.
NPP. Okay.
It was.
Okay.
It is true.
Okay.
In a build up to the 2024 elections. One, NDC won. It contributed significantly to their victory.
Okay.
Two, NPP lost. It contributed significantly to their loss. To their loss. So if that is the case, then is this statement factual? Because me assure say, Sanka NPP ne winning ye, ena sa fundraising way, Akufo-Addo netewa, and he will get the same materials to support. Because whether he stands on left or he stands on right, there are materials to support it. It's not make us say, my man, some level of importance. I've seen people saying, if that is his truth, the amount for fansa, amount for Germany, Yambo, president now to Otway, just like any other song, just as so many. It is how we can say nuntino. Who the easy tension? I mean, patro anye bia sa election period no. Wope na releasing you. Wope na releasing you. A year can see in that manner. And yet, do you know the number of people that contributed to easing tension in this country? Only my mom for some releasing movies to ease tension in this country. Instead of make us a Nasi one, he deserves a whole museum. Nasi, if that is the case, then Nasi deserves a whole museum because you see, Nasi is the one that did a song that even the opposition party could not resist. Separate.
Akwa bi beka on radio say hesanyum no otia ontimi na
NPP ni mapa.
Yes.
Yeah, unconsciously people say wow to music. See, and if that is the case, then if that is the case, then Nasi did a better job.
Oh, of course,
than what Stonebwoy is even saying.
No, he did.
If we are to measure by that standard, whether you see his did not only campaign for NDCU, it's also ease tension, and that is for a fact.
Yeah.
That is for a fact. Go and listen to the commentaries from the opposition party. Because once our conversation, who the opposition party, they will not agree.
Yeah.
They will not agree. Then they will tell you, oh, we also vibe to your song. Would you accept that?
Yeah.
No.
Then your statement is not factual. But Sana see Nyumwe, all the core opposition parties, they can attest to how strong and influential that song is. Or that song was. You understand? It's that make us say, I want to give it some level of importance because I can see a way I compare with other things that came during that particular time. And so it's very significant because if you are talking about contribution or influence, enya ya omo to aba nyina ma NDC na they were the ones that influenced the party to power. Second, unless you want to tell me, say, oh, there you can give me some clear 5 instances, Omoko rallies, pon repeat. Give me, don't come and give me some 30 seconds video. Because that 30 seconds video, after Sanyum being played, there were other songs that were played. There were other songs. And your 2 or more team song from victory on to victory. And I saw no day on I was the party in the channel. On I was the party in the channel.
Joalaka.
On I was the party in the channel. Because on no sa influence is Sanyum na yo team song no. So yambo Sanyum ye bo bia o mu be hie mu bia. Eno ye bo bia. If that is the case, and there's akwa no ye say the NDC party in the channel. Or people who do these things. Ana Lumba, NPP, and channel. Because these are the people that will say, oh, they contributed to easing tension with their songs, which was real influence. Anyway, because if that is the case, massa, that's an amoka. Your friend is saying, when Lumba did songs for the NPP, even the opposition party were singing it.
I see.
And then now there are testimonies for it.
Yeah.
There are testimonies. You see, these people, ejumano so good that trumpet. They are not the ones honing their own trumpet. Yes, it is good. He is telling his truth. He is telling his truth. You see, your truth is insignificant on a larger conversation. And go hute. Me assure say the president will start. Say because okay, you laugh about it and I'll be finding it interesting, you react. But you go just say, I say NPP. That's what they are saying. Sanity, because okay, because once the people reacted in the auditorium. Some people were laughing, some people were clapping. Yes, of course, normal. The initial, but now they compare other things that went on. I'm saying, because BBBC. BBBC, which political party did not? Equiadon cause party self were singing BBBC. Which political party did not sing BBBC? And the moment I catch him so and no omotoye e your mother ye bo baby and you give it a conclusion, say it is tension. Then the number of songs that is tension during the election period or election build-up period, forget it. Yours is in a pool, like it said the pool muno. Oh yeah, one tilapia in the sea. Sanity.
Okay, you can also share an opinion here, taking it from Sammy Awuku's point of view on Stonebwoy's delivery at the World Cup raffle draw. Chabo will come through. Chabo.
Yeah, it's an interesting take coming from Sammy Awuku. He wasn't so direct, and we understand why. He's a politician.
Of course.
You know, he has to give room. Said the baby you will jump to the other side. I mean, the kind of the interpretation, so many angles, like we were saying from the beginning, and it's an interesting one. I mean, I thought I was just vibing to your song, not knowing it will influence the victory of other party. Obviously, he's trying to say, he said next time he will think about it.
Exactly.
And the next line was, we learn every day, no. And maybe or the best vibe about original one sa. So beb mango for victory there, and it will be here film.
Yeah,
it's an interesting take for what Stonebwoy did. No, I mean, I think it's an overstretch. Be qualified to be part of the peace industry. Election there's an industry called the peace industry.
Peace industry.
Yes.
Okay.
When there is an election or when we are getting to that election year now, our industry is sorry.
Okay.
Pedibi never peace account. Obet me I could discuss this here. And Koko Anna peace campaign one group. Now I start
the boy.
One group peace for we are for peace now. Yeah. Utmi nyom or the one peace song we want peace in Ghana. Now the Jiska
As will be koto.
Peace industry, no. Stonebwoy position no be qualify for that.
Okay.
Say or releasing no a easy tension.
Okay.
And you know, for the peace industry, no, he was part of it. Ebia or no, when you man campaigning to get it. Why I'm saying that it's an overstretch. To say the Roland Bear specific, I can say there were so many songs born or say campaign rallies, whatever that they were doing. They were playing songs. So can you say so easy tension? Now say there specifically any easy tension, but others need the easy tension. Okay. You cannot go that direction because one specific say I am doing this for NDC or NPP. And now so they all the back out obia to me Bobby.
Okay.
Because obia the presumption is that they have bought it and they have the right to play it. Until the person will give specific instructions.
Say memo.
And no crown. Not as a wotoya said ye presume say what as or didn't say come on, isn't called Tom. It is only Tom there you have every right to play it. Just that there's a guidelines of where, how, and when to play it. And if it will cause a specific damage to the owner now, or then so bit me I call it for it not being played. And also a good example, playing it at a political, sometimes it may give wrong impression. Say, the person belongs to the party.
Okay.
And, bit me I that request said don't play it at your rallies. Bit me up on all them. Bit me up on all party more ye party and bit me abo. But I say in the name of promoting your political ideology, events and all those things, don't play it. All right, it's all better. And for me, Stonebwoy, any special Ibia or the atom when to play his song or not. And this will be playing or the political rally. I say now I say a easy tension man contributed to the reign of that partner a overstretch for me. I think what you would do. And now musicians. And the musicians are more releasing that time nina can claim what you are claiming. Munina more the same scale, then a mouth then a strong. On say you to me born na seeding and nobody will contest it because or no he was specific. I'm doing it for NDC. That Lumba specific. Great Ampon specific. I'm doing it for NPP. And no bet me I that claim no. But wona wajatum baby ebekubiano. You can make an argument for it. Say NPP we near the okan ebe fiti pepepe.
Yeah.
And some people will flip it and say NPP lose you. Should we say onyum no contribute to their loss like omu eti onyum di no mu lose ye na never NDC side and I go onyum no ti na mo win ye overstretch. For me I think say or stretch the impact and the significance of him being a musician.
Okay.
Obi a musician biano we can attribute certain things to you like he's saying say nenyum to me easy tension. It's true. At the same time, nenyum to bet me motivating kofubi amo ebia oma ko twetwa bi kakra. Enti omu twetwa bi we are the next thing is ombekwa kontokwa. Omu kontokwa chaos na de ba enye easy tension. Enti no say oye overstretcher. Now you will see the illogical or the other side of overstretcher enkoye ma.
Okay.
So there's no need to do that unless you are specific about it. Because Minyini say Stonebwoy will accept it when someone will come out and claim say Stonebwoy you man ko boobi. And they was answer there say oti enyum ni wi na ne bo afu na okota
message no.
He will not accept that one. And why should we also accept
credit you
when it is positive? It doesn't work like that. I know that there are some people are almost defending because some say yeah money won and you know kwani born. So we can make it how you want it to be and it is simple like that for any human being. And until when you do an action be and as even in when you commit a crime, you name the obvious one, but we still do interrogations because we have to go beyond the yenina say bia wabo obi yenina nim say wabo obi by you still a bebusa say obo no now I just say adenti na obo no we are going beyond that and the ye de ani hu keke no ene de wo kan na agitum ene na say so obi kura beka ono aka say makum obi kura na eho na ye nchene nkotum because e bi kura all kan say wakum obi no na sabio enema bi nkoye woni tirim na ode ka enti ubusa na obum say akoye enema bi nkoye nya say wakum obi we will need evidence to prove say empower kumobi the same way say Stonebwoy ebeka say ninyum na influence the victory of NDC. We will not end it there. We have to interrogate it say eyampa na edien na yenyina sompanka say eyampa anase nyampa. What he did was an overstretch, and we can flip it to the opposite side, and I think he will not be happy about it. And you know, for me, this is not a big deal.
Okay.
Omo defending because when they meet people like us, the defense will not survive. Another suffice. And you know, omo any defense because when they meet some of us, the defense will not suffice.
Well, we can now do the very last topic, then we run away from here. Showbiz Daily. But I want to read your comments, so feel free. Drop it before we close. Let me read your comments before we leave here. After all, we are in this together. It's a family thingy, you know what I mean? So bring it and let's see how best we can handle this together. The last one is, and earlier I did a video, which is yet to be published though. Maybe tomorrow morning around 9 a.m. you guys can get that video to watch. And I was doing some analysis about Shatta Wale's talent and his brand trajectory so far. The fact that some years ago it was music like nothing else. Now when you check how Shatta Wale is moving, it is obvious that his brand has extended. We can see the kind of celebrity entrepreneurship that he's entering into. We can see the fact that Charlie now man is moving beyond just music into business. From Shagzy to Hot Wave to Youth in Palm Plantation. He's even mentioned that he wants to do Nkoko and Kitinkiti.
A Plus has even confirmed that.
Yes, I know about that more, so of course.
Yeah, in Gomwa Central.
Yes, and even one at Pram Pram as well. That is big land at Pram Pram. And it tells me that, okay, is it that side where, okay, now the gentleman is moving from being just a creator to a mogul, and what is the future like? Because if he's going to make more money from that side, is he likely to starve his fans of the songs that he has been giving them over the years? It is something I want us to do, projection into the future and matters arising, because I know some of these appearances too is bringing him some cool money. So maybe if we put Accra Sports Stadium performance and a conference, and the conference is likely to give him more money, more Accra Sports Stadium. Because I know my man. He will definitely weigh what is bringing the quarter. Thank you. Yeah, because some of the appearances are looking good. Trust me. Yeah, they are looking good. The figures are not bad. You understand?
Yeah.
So to those who love him for his music and the fact that now we see a smooth change, a smooth transition from being a creator to being something like a mogul. What is the future of the music thing? And again, let's factor the fact that, okay, he's no more a small boy. He is doing the transition, like he's transiting smoothly into the other side. Well, let's do some projections. The last time he was at the Youth in Palm Plantation. And he delivered some wonderful speech. I'd want us to go listen to that. When I come back, we have that conversation. Stay tuned.
And as you can see with our motto, the theme, empowering the youth in agribusiness. The youth in palm plantations, one thing that is on my heart art that I want everybody to enjoy and support. I know sometimes most of us like to be on TikTok and want to watch certain things, but this is the opportunity for you to make yourself that person you want to see yourself to be. And I'll urge every youth of Ghana to just follow the directives and what I'm doing so that we can all be able to feed ourselves and feed our families. This is a big opportunity for all of us, and I want everybody to support. So me standing here today is just to say thank you to Nana Osaberima, for giving us that 20 to 30,000 acre of land for us to be able to push an agenda like this. My partner has been working so hard trying to get this thing done, but I believe that with you guys around and everything that we are seeing now today can trumpet or echo my voice to the rest of the country so the youth can stand up and support this project. I thank you guys so much for supporting this. And Shatta is part of it. So tell your brother, tell your sister, it's time. Agribusiness is the season right now. Thank you.
Well, so from a creator to a mogul, that is the story of Shatta Wale currently, and we want to do the projection. If you understand this area, sometimes projections are very important. Just as politicians we do projection, it is the same way we also want to do projection. And I'll start with Chemo. Chemo has also some interest or some knowledge about agribusiness and the fact that in the youthful people among Ghana today, it's one of the areas that we should all be running to. Charlie. Unya kakra bi na land bi na aponche farm bi a ene omudi na omudi na omonyim. Well, Chamo, start this for me.
It's a very profitable venture. I mean, and omo maybe oil palm plantation, for instance. Sometimes you feel that it will be a better place to live than even get out of that place.
Wow.
Because Oma to me a producer of electricity with the waste of the palm.
Hey,
I bet
Oma the young
and I will make a crammy jabby to me.
Oma the young man.
Madam Gokan Sunday. Oh my wow.
And look at the last stage of it.
Hi.
A last
not just young fast one.
Nah, my
I bet fast one they will not know.
Yes, serious. Only say Omo proper. Sa oil no fly tour ne one abenom
that one
I
know
something that you call bleaching
Philbro oil refinery
bleaching of the oil no to get the one that you see no? The yellow one bleach there's a process I almost go through and even sir at the idea process and there's a huge industry on its own bleaching it you be clay, the type of clay be and normally and you can also go into it as a business. I will produce bleaching it for them to get to do the processing near that and oko plantation ni mo there omo me big pan omo wo ebi omo school all the workers in that plantation no because a huge thing and have a lot of workers and then omoka say youth in palm plantation a bit generate a lot of employment because almost share air baffle from maybe at the seedling level no we have people they will have to take care of it say be and they almost year planting na nkasa. And so now I'm maintaining in terms of weeding, making sure say a more be mama say no anyone why leady a bit okra now the one at Ben so I think quite
Bob
no there no omo anopa like omo 2 shifts or something like that yes or
the workers on the farm
yes omo pretty maybe early in the morning we are could see kakra that day and it's an interesting place omo club house ultimate call
Yeah, I think
I say go
yes.
through.
They live in their own community of resort.
Yes.
Yes.
We've
traveled there before. We saw it.
Baby, no
They
more.
have their hospital, their
Yes.
schools.
No more helipad. Cry. Emergency bar. Or
Omutimi fly helicopter.
will be at the corner that day. So it is a huge project. As a course said there is a course advantages be nipa be benya adwuma, and again there's a lot of money in it if you do it well. So I think it's not a bad thing. A very good project. So biya na adwin so obeya o hia ye nyina support by any means necessary so that it will be successful.
Okay.
Because a lot of people will benefit from it.
Okay.
Make I say time you will score a cover visa no. At the time no, we were all wishing to work in a place like that. And you deep in the forest, but you want to be there.
Wow.
Because now you can even you will not even think about obibe hameo obibe yes car onam car bet me a ball and
like it's a safe place.
The safest place that you can get yourself into. Osanya, everything is available to you. Electricity or inso or eduane or like it is a nice place to live. So my wish is that it will be as successful as we all want it to be, and all the benefit will come to us, and in fact a lot of people will benefit. Besides even the kekeno abeno kekeno and one sandy soups near the anya hwe yeah, the bear ben quite. I'm on my voice.
Never sound quite.
So it's a good thing, and I think we should all support it.
Well, so Youth in Palm Plantation, another partnership by Shatta, Wale and Philbro Oil Refinery. It is coming up. So if you are watching us right now and you have any good land somewhere you want to enter into this business, what they are saying is simple. You just have to reach out to them. They are going to give you the seedlings that you can grow. And even the good news is that when it matures, when it gets to maturity, they are also going to buy the fruits, the palm fruit for you. So you have a ready market to sell your stuff. And Chamo Kramma who say I abandon fast one day. And doors to change their maybe
crazy.
In fact, akokono crowd, akokono better.
But no, I want to hear the last stage.
How long does it take for the fruit to mature for harvesting?
I think they have different varieties.
2 years.
Different varieties, but I think the earliest one will be around 2 to 3 years. It will different varieties. I say we be friend agrica bear ni hwan nti ma ebi wo ha ne maturity period ne wakakra ene bi nso so e form kakra.
Wow.
Depending on how you want
it, yeah.
Enya wa de na ro yanko passa se bi wo kwa ho na.
O say enya so sa de obedi di
peche. Me so unse me ohene wo kwasi ba ko bi. There's a crowd me free on ma change di no. I na hwidi. Ba na crowd e friend kwasi ba. Enche o say me kwana me ko claim me. Well, Ro, carry on.
We nye onuga no twa be.
Onuga no twa ebru.
We abe papa David.
Abe papa.
Well, aside, Chemo has spoken about the agric side of it. I will take it from our industry.
Okay.
You see, yeah, check here. And no baby, somebody would even refer to Bible quotations and tell you, say, and to be papa baby to me fi Nazareth abana. And in when you want to talk about creatives that have diversified into other areas and are successful, we can't count plenty. Ain't mean kind bebre. And you see, you also made mention of the concern of say Shatta ever so much involved in this, because we know say the industries that he's also entering into these are huge industries that would also need maximum level of concentration and attention. And say move the same music now. What will be of the music? I mean, Shatta himself has said it. say yes, there will be a time that he may not be jumping on stage like he is doing now. And if you understand reality, you should know this.
Okay.
This is not his retirement plan. Let me put it across. Him diversifying into other areas doesn't mean that he wants to retire. No.
Okay.
But he just wants to expand. This is an expansion, more than a retirement. And you see, it should also
and it's still about the brand equity.
Exactly. It should be an inspiration to so many people. That is how I want people to see it. Most of the times, you say, okay, a man for be konyeska or baby near the abbey ranyum, of which they treat the music industry or the creative industry as a hobby or some leisure, some form of leisure. Okay, or the passion to do music. But unto me, it's your book or other business or nyeska, not the abeshenyum. But this is somebody that is doing the opposite of what the norm is. And he is making you understand that no matter what you do, this passion can pay you to the extent that you can even find interest in other areas and still invest in it.
Fact.
Because the level of investment are all making and commitment are all making in these areas that all diversify money in the value and the level of his investment is all coming from his music career. It's not coming from anywhere. His influence or the agribusiness money, his influence or the tech business money are they doing. All these things are coming from the music industry. Meaning that, say we a musician, you should know and understand that this is not your beginning and your end.
Exactly.
And yet we are now obey you. And you see, you don't also need to say, okay, before I enter into agric, then I need to go to agri school from crane to crank. Or before I enter into tech, I need to go to any ICT school, crane to crank. No. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't get knowledge in that field. No. You should get knowledge, at least the basics of running the business of that particular industry. It will help you. But then, if you are successful in an area, be a month or more, you can equally employ people to do the job for you. And in employing people to do the job for you, it comes back to benefit the country as a whole. Which is creating, reducing unemployment. And then videos be a man for be a demonstration. People who are, I think, disabled and they had some name. Be
Chamunko for your more certificate on
unemployed.
No, graduate unemployed. But this one with disability.
Okay. Graduate unemployed disability association.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And our graduate disabilities unemployed association. I saw the video.
Wait a minute, I didn't know. I cry better give me
so you see, and the more we encourage successful people like Shatta to enter into these areas, that is how we will be able to discover and even explore to the extent that we will even create avenues for such people to also benefit from the employment that we are creating.
Okay.
What I say, because me sure say, okay, these people are also campaigning or demonstrating.
Director, please send me the flyers of the youth in Palm Plantation. Some people want it. Jackie Boatin and the rest of the people. So send it to me, or better still, you can continue to share it on the screen.
Saying creative bebria. And then be a because so a be in home pa 7 ye benye bim so ama omo demonstrations is here.
Okay.
But see it me bebria. Say na chemo kind. When we want to talk about the employment that these palm plantation and other areas are going to create, enye inkofokuo bi keke. In fact, the 24-hour economy ni krampa eye aban we ni suade hu no. They should even be one that they should so many brewo. Because if this is to be done on a larger scale, and all can, there are people that are running shift too. They are running shifts, and then yet only palm plantation. your friend is saying the late Safo Kantanka.
Okay.
The farms ne suna kwahwe. Enter ukwa farms ni ma when he was talking about the palm plantation. I've been to the man's farms before.
Okay.
And that's why I saw they are living in Asamu or more region.
Okay.
Nothing will even push you to come out.
Wow.
Because they are open now. Sorry, school, club, there is everything there. Shane count, and the place is so serene to the extent that
I see.
because if it is even internet that you want, you have access to it there. Unless maybe you just also want to come out or want to come and do something very important outside. And it's actually count. And people are running shifts in terms of work. The plantation is big and the put nyama bebre and one your friend say product.
Okay.
If the government wants to really tackle unemployment, these are some of the things. And the moment they hear people make effort, it takes a lot to make this a success.
Okay.
It takes a lot to make this a success. And my last one will go to towns that these people are going to do this in. Okay. The first one is Gomua Central, and the other ones would be the various towns in these regions. You see, let's not treat this as Obina Ebe Bie Juma Wahasi. Intio or non expect to say Obe managina.
Okay.
You see, say Ebe Bie Juma wo so to ma. In conform Obe benefit more the people of Soto.
Yeah.
Say Shatta could be poultry farming.
The only time it changes is when it is mining, especially the illegal mining.
Well, by no crump
when you need a special skill.
When you need a special skill.
No,
when you need a special skill. Say a basic skill. You majority of the people that will benefit will be the people in that area. And very basic.
I'm talking about the fact that in the illegal mining they would rather destroy the land resources.
Oh, and okay, that is the case there.
Destroy.
Say I know
Obi ono ani fie ono ani demo now
even some people in the time na omo your friend say omo te anti galamsey squad be omo ko the people in their own town were demonstrating against ngofo no omo be bo omo fight galamsey and you know say obi ejuma na nkofo omo benefit more nkofo omo okro ni because our poultry here ko Gomua Central yi me free Accra enkoye poultry farm like enko ejuma or poultry farm of Gomua Central. It is people who live in that area that will be employed. Omo no mo beye and say ejina more na mo be benefit more. So me I would wish say and big shout outs to the chief that was there on the day of the launch for also pledging that huge acres of land to also support. Say obi awaye ready be a person of venture biano. They will also help the person assassin they will also do some of these things to ease up also bad day now what the yes way. And these are some of the things that I will plead with other chiefs in other regions or other traditional rulers to also see the need to do it because say maybe yet near maybe say ya me here obi amana support me. Amana man bibia at least me so me ho be hin me kakra na me sa beji asase ato asase na ewie chire me ami bebi ejuma o eso na me ne landguard for e na ebe twe ho atwe digging feed ya then it will not benefit anybody. So please me I'll plead with the people that in Numa way ebo mu krom no say they should treat this as theirs. Omun som say your momo dia because they will be the major beneficiaries of these projects. Nipa na or they ban there, yes, he will benefit, but ye can omon be benefit more. Because the glory and everything will come to you. And the person is so influential that nothing will go to waste, and you will also get your glory back. So I'll urge the government and everybody involved to also see it as their own and give it some form of power and support.
All right, and here there is going to be a mega launch. This is just the minor one.
Yeah, I'm saying May.
There's
May
going to
1st
be
also.
the main launch
Yeah.
somewhere May 1st, and over the president of Ghana is going to be a part of it because they are about to also start another oil refinery business here in Ghana, and I hear it is going to be the biggest oil refinery so far in Ghana. Mahama Gusu. Wonders. But then, if you want to be a part of it, you can also start finding out. And let's see. As I said, we know, Utimi Edon Koshebua. In fact, say the level of disappointment be less in the sense that we will church so was asking. Now I'm who Obiama be inspect assassin. Send omo ne man e na omaba no mama seedlings no. Na bia o how to cultivate it now so o manage na enyia ya betwa yetia oka.
It is a cocoa production. It's just like
the risk factor no e form kakra. I think what you rather need, your biggest investment you need is your land. That's your biggest investment because they are going to give you the seedlings though.
And you are going to sell. It is not as if say it is not as if say about any amount of seedlings out the bia into na you are be kaya dia ko. We are sato se cocoa. So obi cocoa crutch so ya be crutch.
We are waiting for the major launch in May as was said. Na yenshe sene ina ebetimi adi hon komo. Now some of your messages, then we can run away from here. Finally our time is up. Flex is here, and as I said, this Ghana movie conversation, Hey, sir, Stonebwoy, Yenso de. Young Amin says this Efo guy is very dangerous. Free year Samuel says Stone do things to impress people. That's why he always goes overboard. Samuel Libya says, Mr. Flex, if you go remember from the MC praise Shatta, Wale give Shatta hype for hype, but Stonebwoy side he just talk light for Stone. Maybe that one today part of the misbehaving of Stone. Sir, MC introduction, Munko fat na mission because as a man for say, me the me who ni normal for everybody. Meaning they tell money weight.
It wasn't normal.
Money weight ato me do this.
It wasn't normal.
Jebo one thing. Because he also said some beautiful things about Stonebwoy. But most is tobacco you wait here. How wait here?
The baby will be baby account.
So Trono. Yeah, both me no account for back.
Ben Rockefeller says, since when did Stone notice his song helped NDC to win 2024 elections? When we all have seen Stone and his fans direct that song to Shatta. Captain Scarlett, Wababiem, big shouts to you, Captain Scarlett, for always coming to watch.
Yeah.
Now, a free someone says, Stone is digging his own grave with his competing attitude and people around him too, making his case worse. Ben Rockefeller says, now, yesterday I could not comment on Sheldon and MDK because I was not online. Brasami, all the artists who want to go and have a show in UK are confident because MDK was able to fill the Indigo. Frederick Appiah. Sammy Awuku is not talking about just listening to his musical. He doesn't want to say what the NPP did for Stonebwoy. A word to the wise. Jackie Boatin says, very insightful conversation. Boga Bobo TV. Stone trying to be in Shatta position knowing well that NDC is Shatta and he Stone is NPP. And he say, nah, efo, da ben na muka say Shatta NDC na raising. Official Bright TV says, Sammy Flex TV, please, you should simply get it. Mr. Sammy Awuku said, the man knows Efo to be one of them, but never knew he's chosen a other way. Because we all know how Akufo-Addo's daughter supported Efo. Professor Ankonam Rebel, I'm very interested in the oil palm plantation. My grandfather was into that and had huge plantations in the western region when I was a child in Tadi. I would like to learn more about this. Yes, Prof speaks some beautiful fancy with the wife as well.
Yeah.
Hey, shouts to Mrs. Professor Ankonam Rebel.
Big ups to her. Yeah.
Jackie Boati says, Brasami, please, can you send me the flyer? I couldn't screenshot. Yes, I'm going to send it to you. Now, Andrews Latte says, good evening, boss Sammy. Professor Ankonam Rebel comes again and he says, the byproducts of the palm tree or oil palm is huge. I would like to know how much investment you would need to start. Prof, the biggest investment is the land. When you get a land, the people will support. Now, Andrews Latte says, bro, Sammy, I always say you are the best. I'm the burst. Burst. Now, Professor Ankona says, bro, Sammy, when is the One Ghana City project going to be rolled out? We are hoping very soon because we like the way the Shatta movement fans are launching the fan bases here and there. So I'm sure they would even give us the energy to do it some more. Ben Rockefeller says, youth in palm plantation. Yeah. Charlie Vibe says, big ups, Ro. It says, good evening to you all. Good evening to you, gentlemen and ladies, for spending your quality time with us. We really don't take it for granted. Now, Cynthia Deborah says, blessed up and keep doing the good work. Much love. Love you guys. Thank you, Cynthia, Deborah, and the rest of the people out there. So tomorrow, personally, I have an editorial on this coming up. Talking about Shatta's movement from being a creator to a mogul, and the fact that some people should learn and also be part of this movement. And yes, I'll kahwa. Because today I can see the pains are still in the people. The pains na komo. It means I'm to bomb me, I'm to bomb here. Extra. Almost to bomb me. I was for some time. Gonna X nyam the by Zema Sama. I'm revive you. Energy for Santana X. I used to love me.
No moment can reply.
Oh, that be reply. Send me church will be keke. And let's say me say Rastaman throw us too. Every Jabo they see it say. I was going through Facebook and I was Shatta posty a friend is saying the flyer for the World Cup. We check out what posted since the day I call first launch. What posted and I'm so okay. Let me check what FO is also doing because these are people are they Ejumana more. Oh, because everyone posted background. Oh wow, Stone, what's happening? And I'm calling you post any muchabo any. A few moments later. Still have a post now. Rastaman through us too. And I'm so Charlie. It's not that deep. Anyway, we come up with post here, ma. And you may go. I know we are to our ministry. We want more support. We are more support. It's not that deep. You want more supporters for the World Cup. Yeah, we want more supporters.
Yeah, from
God, other day, Prof say buying na become matches. Prof so can go in.
Prof, say
you can't even go in there. Go Nede. Well, we'll end it here for tomorrow. My name is Sammy Flex. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of our shows. We really appreciate you. And Ben Rockefeller says, Brasami, please go back and listen to that intro again. We know Stone has featured some top stars like Shampoo and Co, but the MC on the night didn't mention, but Shatta's intro came with Beyonce and John Legend. I know pay. But he also said Stonebwoy has filled the Accra Sports Stadium, which he didn't say. Same for Shatta. If you are talking about who filled the Accra Sports Stadium in Ghana, whose name should come first?
But he also mentioned the one Shatta did at the Independence Square.
No. You see, there are some things that are iconic.
Yes.
If we are to mention who filled Accra Sports Stadium in Ghana, whose name should come up first?
Shatta.
In fact, you can't the failure feeling poor and yet
quarter stage.
360 feeling. You got 360 feeling. Your boy stage your middle 360 feeling. Why not, sir? And you know, most of now mo can dey be na je chemo yen ko ebie mi say.
Adie ka yen. Oh. Iti we mo ka na mo kechi. Mo ka na mo kechi.
You yen come obia. You say MC no did a general yeoman's job. Muna mo pese mo MC ni problem. Shouts to Nathaniel Atto.
Na why they over there Belamundi.
I'm so why they.
Belamundi funny easy one. I was so crowd.
I'm so why
Yes, this is a hagana coffee seven man. On the orchestrating hagana.
In time for a day, you know.
Yes, Stonebwoy sister video. To that pump.
Oh yeah, I'm saying a friend Sarah is saying.
For what?
Yeah. Probably catch them. I think Long John sent me a video be like that.
And then you know go could be go for guasse they are to that pump.
So why heading
Bellamundi? Some say Bellamundi. Why would she call for a rehag?
Because who are called Nipa in Kofoya chair.
I'm saying why would she call for a rehag?
Yampong.
Thanks to you guys. Subscribe to our channel if you've not done that, because we have more positive content for you right here. Thanks to Chemo, thanks to Roland Amati, to the producers Theophilus Digos, Desert and Gerald, and you have to also be part of the people in the comment section. We enjoy reading from you, so feel free, be part of us, and let's see what we can do. Tomorrow, same time, 8 p.m., we'll be here to do a live show, but there will be other content on the channel that you don't have to miss. My name is Sammy Flex. We're out of here.
Ghana, what's up? I have been in this market for a very, very long time, and I understand your day-to-day activities. So you know what? I introduced my new smartphone devices into the market, which is the hot